Welcome back to Wookies on X-Wing. My name is Matt.
I'm John.
And I'm back from my trip to Kashyyyk. Missed you guys for a couple weeks. And we've got our first game of the top 4 for the Fredericton Gamezilla Store Championships.
Yep, you have yours truly here. Using my XXB list. That's Wes Janson with Veteran Instincts at R2 Astromech. Porkins with the R5D8 and Opportunist. And Keyan Farlander with Sensors and also Opportunist. And my opponent is Andrew. What does Andrew have?
Andrew has, he's got 2 just generic Blue Squadron wingmen here. And then he's got Han with Veteran Instincts, the Falcon title, a gunner, and C-3PO.
Very classic Han.
So it should be interesting.
I'm a big fan of the list that Andrew's using, just because for most of the tournament I saw the Han, the very tanky Han, where this is a lot more of the shooty Han.
He's a bit more of a hybrid.
Yeah, that you used to see way back in the day with the Han shoot first lists. And instead of X-Wing escorts, he has B-Wing escorts, which are kind of better for when it comes to jousting.
They're a little more durable, just not quite as fast. He can outpace them if he's not careful.
Yes, and the only other downside to that is that if he loses the Falcon, the B-Wings have a really hard time when it comes to dogfighting.
They can, yeah.
But
they don't have something to distract your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. So here he has his fighters deployed out in the corner, very solid tactic. The B-Wings on the other flank. And I'm kind of set up in the middle. I saw that he put his B-Wings there, and again, I think I should have deployed opposite it, but we'll see how that turns out.
I think there's a little bit of an oops there, since Han is pilot skill 11, but as long as it doesn't come into effect during the game, it should be okay. But, so here we go, got turn 1. Very, very central asteroid deployment in this match.
Yeah, I like to have the asteroids in the middle of the map for the most part, and in my mind, using the asteroids to my advantage and sort of dogfighting around them gives me the upper hand, especially since a lot of Falcons like to wiggle around in the lanes, as it were.
Yeah, so you got nice, basically an open donut around the edge of the board, but the Falcon's a maneuverable ship. There's not a whole lot of room in those asteroids for it to get around.
Yeah.
And you can use it to screen your smaller ships, to get in there and set up some ambushes, some nice crossfires.
Absolutely. On top of that, here we have Andrew flying forward and using the barrel roll action that you Rebels normally don't have. So he's using that to, I think, full effect. He's pushing into position. Looks like he's going to actually try to engage me in those asteroids.
The B-Wing is one of the better ships for that. It's got such very nice short-range maneuverability.
Absolutely. And even if you don't have advanced sensors, the fact that it can do a 2K turn makes it really good at doing those jousts, even in the tight corners of an asteroid field.
Yeah, for sure. Been a few times, it's like, yeah, I can pull a K turn. No, I'm on asteroids. Dang it. I missed that. But here we go. Nice V formation. Flying up, staying together.
The V is for victory. Now, this is a move that I was not expecting at all. So I thought he was going to come in with the rest of his fighters and, engage me all at once. It looks like he's banking off, allowing the B-Wings to fly up and will engage me first, and then once he's peppered me out a bit, then he will follow up with the Falcon. Especially a nice killy Falcon like he has. Very brutal. And I'm thinking to myself, oh crap!
It's a good idea, The B-Wings hit hard, but Han is definitely the heavy hitter in this formation.
Yeah, on top of that, the whole idea of my list is to be able to do as much damage in as short amount of time as possible. If I can't engage the Falcon right away, it's going to make my life a little difficult. And
he still does have 3PO in the title, so he's still got a pretty reasonably durable Falcon.
Yes, he does. So I need to still be able to try to kill it as quickly as possible, but now I have to deal with these B-Wings first.
Yeah.
And my plan was to mosey on up a little bit and try to engage him, but If he keeps me at arm's reach, it's gonna be very difficult for me to do anything about that.
Yeah, for sure. There we go. The gloves are off. Got some target locks going out. It looks like Andrew has opted for focus. A nice, broadly useful ability. Because he will be getting at least 2 defense dice, so a little better than just the 1. And if he needs to use the focus to defend, great. And if he still has it when he comes to shoot you, even better.
Yeah. I have a feeling that I won't be able to get in range of the Falcon, so I'm trying to target lock the B-Wings.
Just set up for later. Try to get as many casualties as soon as possible.
I mean, B-Wings are not easy to take out. They have a fair bit amount of durability. And even for a list that's good at taking out really tanky things, if I don't get the opportunity to focus fire, and I don't think I'm within arc with my B-Wing, then it's going to make this difficult.
So it looks like Andrew has opted to swing the Falcon around now. Maybe going to be zigzagging around to the edge of the asteroids and maybe going in next turn. It's not...
Well, the beauty of the Falcon is that he has a 360 turret, so he can literally make a right angle towards us and just skirt around that big asteroid.
Especially because he has one... If he needs to, he's got the 1 sharp turns to use.
Exactly. And on top of that, I'm in a really poor position. I think I might have screwed myself over here by flying in such a tight formation. Even though I was, it's nice to get all of the synergy of my list, there's no reason for me right now to be in such a formation, and I'm bottlenecking myself through the asteroids. I'm playing right into his hands.
Yeah.
I don't think I see it yet. It's going to be an uphill battle for me.
Got some shots going out. Looks like the B-Wing has opted to use his focus before he loses it. Does still take a point, though. So there's 1. First damage of the game. Let's see if we can get some more out.
Yeah, I have to do a lot more damage than that in order to deal with these B-Wings.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. Got nice Opportunist use. Might as well. Feed the Keyan. So just going to try to get as much damage onto that B-Wing as early as possible.
Well, I know I don't want to really split my fire, but I want to see if I can deal with that B-Wing as quickly as possible. I mean, it's at range 3 right now, so that's not good for me. I don't know if I'll be able to get another good shot on it, so just might as well do as much as I can. I also plan on target locking the Falcon as soon as I'm able to.
That's understandable. We got Porkins going out here. Oh, looks like he may have taken some damage from Han earlier. So nice Opportunist use. But it's I like the idea of the list of there's only one ship in there that really cares about stress.
Yeah, and even then, Wes can get rid of stress easily with the R2 Astromech.
Yeah, for sure. Andrew's some pretty reasonable defense rolls, but still, that's 6 points of damage on the B-Wing in 1 round. That is a good volley.
Yeah, almost have it out.
It's a very efficient volley.
Now, if I can take out the B-Wing, if I rolled a little bit better with Wes, that B-Wing would be dead. But if I could focus on the B-Wing and then switch to the Falcon, I might be able to recover from me playing sillily. Some word I can't pronounce.
Oh, Porkins is getting focused. Down to 1.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
That was unfortunate. 3
inability to roll defense dice. I have 3 defense dice here.
3 hits and 1 evade. That's that is an unpleasant feeling. All right. It looks like Porkins may survive the round. Fingers crossed. Oh, we got line of sight. Okay.
It was a brutal round at that. Lot of damage.
Oh no.
And there goes Porkins. Wasn't able to peace trade, and I feel really bad about that considering, yeah, Porkins is not as tough as a B-Wing, but I should make a little bit more than a couple defense dice on that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But
maybe I should have focused. Hmm?
Yeah, did lose a fair chunk of offensive power, which is going to make this game a lot more difficult now.
Oh, absolutely.
So it looks like Andrew's going and decided to commit his B-Wings right straight into the fight.
Oh yeah, they make great tanks. They make great obstacles, and I've already bottlenecked myself. I've already done a lot of the work for him. So all he has to do is play into it, and this should be very solid victory for him. I'm just going to try to recover as best I can.
Yeah. Lovely upgrade that is advanced sensors. Yeah, it's very, very nice abilities. So Keyan's he's in a scary spot for multiple parties.
Yeah.
He just has to hope that he can kill one of the B-Wings before it's their turn.
Yeah, I have to say Andrew's flying is really nice in this so far. He's I mean, he hasn't had to do anything crazy, but it's been methodical, and
it looks like he has decided to commit the Falcon straight in.
Yeah, he's bumping here, but it's not really a bad thing for him.
No, he can just take his 4 attack dice and Han Solo it, because he basically has not quite a target lock built in. So
yeah, on top of which, I mean, if he did use the Falcon title or something like that, I'd feel like it's a waste this part in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, given that Andrew still has so much of his firepower intact, the best defense for him is at this point a good offense.
Yeah. He has a lot of dice coming my way.
Yeah. Granted, if Keyan survives, he can unload 5 dice into Han if he wants. But
yeah, here's me not rolling a single defense dice.
Yeah, oh, it's a bad feeling.
That's all right. I mean, it's part of the game.
Yeah, it is.
You got to figure out exactly how to mitigate that kind of thing when you're list building and your tactics and your strategy. Relying on dice means that you're going to win exactly half of your games. You know, if you're playing against a mediocre player.
There we go. Now it's target priority. Do you kill the B-Wing, or do you try to damage Han? Ideally, kill the B-Wing.
I should kill the B-Wing.
That doesn't look like a B-Wing shot. Unless you have a crit that reduced your primary attack.
I'm not sure. No, I'm firing at the Falcon. I think. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Nobody knows. It's 5 attack dice.
This is a Keyan.
Yeah.
That's an opportunist Keyan shot at something. Now let's see. Oh, that was... Theory says that's a dead B-Wing.
Yeah.
With a lot of cards.
Yeah.
That is a very dead B-Wing.
Yeah.
That guy, like, so dead.
I do kind of feel bad that I fired at the B-Wing with that.
Yeah, that would have been... Because Wes would have had 4 shots into the B-Wing. And there it is. 3 blanks. Them's the breaks.
So I can recover, hopefully, if I can just now focus on the Falcon. That B-Wing's still powerful. Yeah. But, you know, if I can get a couple of 5 attack dice shots off on the Falcon, I might be able to recover.
I think at this point you need to kill the Falcon before losing another ship.
Yeah.
If and you go down to 1 ship...
Yeah, I'm toast.
We've seen it before. 1-on-1, you're probably not going to win.
Oh, yeah. And the problem that I'm having right now is that Wes is right about close to death. He's one hull away from death, and
there's 2. He's got 2 health.
Yeah,
left.
that's right. 2 health left, And yeah, my B-wing's kind of solid, but all you need to do is take out Wes, and that's pretty much game over for me.
Yep, Wes can disappear in the blink of an eye.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have not been rolling defense dice well, so if that's any indicator of how well this is going to go for me with Wes, then I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Looks like Keyan was not able to clear the B-wing on his own, just through basically back traveling, bumping.
Yeah. And I bumped with Wes, so I'm not having any actions anywhere.
And not able... If Han doesn't kill Wes this turn, you're on range 1 of a B-wing.
Yes.
Weren't quite able to get out of that fire arc. So this could be it for our plucky hero. We shall see.
I think he's actually shooting at the B.
Oh, that was Wes.
Yeah, that's Wes.
And you evaded it, so there's the gunner. Here we go. We got the first time we've seen gunner and a Han Solo ability for some scary damage.
And there's Wes. Yep. All.
Yes, sir. There's a confirmed kill on Wes.
And that's where we think it's going to be the game over for me. I fully functional Han, pretty much. A B-wing that hasn't taken much damage against my lone Keyan. That's going to be really rough for me. And Han will have action, so I can't even get use of that Opportunist.
Yeah. If Han needs to, he can just float a focus. He never has to use it. He can just sit on it.
But I'm going to go down swinging.
Oh, exactly. Keyan loves his K-turns, right? You know, stress himself out.
Yeah.
But he's not doing it.
No, I'm going to try going after the Falcon.
Intriguing idea. I'm guessing that he's going to turn left instead of right.
That's the plan. Though, I should have probably done a one hard maneuver, and that way I would get a stress out of it, and it also open up my options.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can always advance sensor.
Yeah. And he's going the other way.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
They never go the way you want.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have a focus for to defend with. So, we'll see. Hopefully you only take 1 damage from this, right?
Yeah. Hopefully I take no damage from this.
Yeah. That's a lot of dice rolls that have to go bad, though.
Yeah.
Now here's the question. Does he focus and try and hope for 1 or 2 hits, or does he leave it and hope to trigger gunner? Looks like you take 1.
I take 1. That's what I wanted.
In that case, that's probably the best.
Yeah, I had a focus, but didn't want to spend it because I didn't want the gunner to trigger. And
There you go.
spend that there.
Take another point. So, only 2 points for that. That's not a bad turn.
It's not.
You're not in a good spot.
I'm not in a really good
bad
spot. I'm pretty much in the worst spot ever right now. I mean, if I land on the asteroid, I'd probably be in a worse spot, but not exactly in the greatest place ever.
No.
So hear me doing some barrel rolls.
This is not the greatest game. It is merely a tribute.
Yeah, this is probably the tribute to my worst game. Well, that's the thing, and I'm gonna spin the wheel of excuses right now, and it landed on me being exhausted. I think I've said this before in a bunch of games. The last couple of games, if you guys been watching, that you play for 6 or 7 hours and you get mentally exhausted.
Yeah. Wears you out.
And I have a very specific diet of meat, and fortunately, fast food restaurants just cannot sustain me. So basically, I'm completely exhausted, both physically and mentally.
Yeah, it wears on you. Here we go. Let's go, Keyan. You're the man. Crazy psychopath that likes to spend his stress.
Yeah. I I love it. I love it
You
so
know?
much.
Shoot his buddies.
Shoot all the rebels.
Because you're a nut job.
Cut them down. Cut them all down.
Because you're a wing nut, dude.
Yeah.
So here we go. We got.
In the Wheatonverse, he would be a Reaver. He'd be that
Well, he's not gonna.
percent of a percent that would go crazy.
He's not gonna eat you.
You haven't met Keyan.
No, that's fair.
He could be like a part Trandolian, you know, the same race as Bosk.
It's unnerving, and I don't really want to think about that. All right, so here he goes. Looks like that blue squadron has he's had enough. I'm getting close. Let's go.
Yeah, he's going to show Keyan how it's done, I think.
Let's party.
But yes, the 2K turn in retrospect would have been the best choice, and just focus down the B-Wing, and then be a jerk for the rest of the game.
Hey, Han, I can hang up behind an asteroid. I can hurt you, and you can maybe hurt me. What's up?
But I got lots of dice.
Yeah, what's up? But no, it's going down swinging.
Yeah.
A chance to try and even up your score a bit.
Yes.
We'll see. Debating for advanced sensors.
Yeah. On top of that, I mean, like, we are playing for the going. This is the semifinals for us, so you know, trying to recover as best I can is the only option. There can be only one.
Yeah. Well, put yourself at least in a decent mindset for third and fourth if there is that game. Or
Yeah.
if there isn't, then
Well,
give you a good margin of victory to just tie break it.
well, our as we were playing, you know, I kind of realized that this was the end. Like, there was no way I could recover, but I just wanted to see how much damage I could do.
Yeah.
I told Andrew that, and he humored me, and I was really appreciative of that.
Well, I mean, if there's no game for third and fourth, this would at least also let you have a good margin of victory for determining first tiebreak.
I will
Yes.
fire.
So.
But this is not the Swiss.
There we go. We got Keyan's down to 2 health. He's not feeling so hot, but that's a lot of dice. And that's a lot of damage.
So I think I just stripped all of his shields off,
Looks
and
like
he
it.
rolled some blanks. He rolled more blanks. And that's game.
It. Ah, couldn't quite get the last one.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed me getting whooped. I thoroughly enjoyed that. How about you, Matt?
It was a good game. It was
Yeah.
very well played.
I learned a lot. I think that being my last game, obviously, of this competition, I'm looking forward to seeing how the other contestants did and see how the finals and the rest of the semifinals went. I learned a lot, and a lot of the wisdom and experience I've passed to you guys through the last couple of videos. And I hope you enjoy my sage advice, learned from being brutally beaten.
So yeah, we've got the other game for the semifinals, and we've got our finals coming up before too long. So stay tuned, guys. It should prove to be nice and exciting.
And as always, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, why haven't you? And join us on at northerngamingnetwork.com. Find us on Facebook at Northern Gaming Network or Twitter at NorthGameNet.
Have a good one, guys.